Yo, what's up? This is your man Thatch the Great checking in once again. Let's get straight to it, man. Let's get straight to this scamming ass nigga, Dr. Umar. Yo, if you've been rocking with me for a year or longer, y'all should know how I feel about Dr. Umar Johnson. And I use the word doctor very lightly because I don't even think the nigga is a doctor. But check this out. Apparently, even though he has scammed so many people out of their hard-earned money, this dude is now back online begging for donations because apparently he has gone broke. That's right. Mr. Pan-Africanism himself. Mr. I'm blacker than blickety black has gone broke. All those millions that he has received in donations for a school that is still not in effect, still doesn't exist, yet this mofo has gone broke. Unbelievable. Tell you what, just so we can get into it, so we can get context, as y'all know I like to get context, let's get straight into this damn video, and then we are going to dive deep into this subject, pause if necessary, even though I don't think that's necessary in that instance. But let's go ahead and take a look at what he is saying online now. Let's see how this clown ass nigga is begging for money, even though he has gotten millions and millions of donations from gullible ass people who have sent him money in the past. Let's take a quick look at what Dr. Umar has going on nowadays. Let me go ahead and pull this video up. Let's get it cracking.
And Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism.
Look at this nigga. He's in full costume.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifa Tunde Oguntade, Intercontinental Ifa Tunde RB Jesus. Coming to you live and direct from Philadelphia. I have a very important message. I'm only going to keep you about 5 minutes. I
don't think it's possible for a scammer of this magnitude to only speak for 5 minutes, but let's keep it going.
Important message. I'm only going to keep you about 5 minutes. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my continental Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Australian Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Caribbean Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Africans in Europe and Asia. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Brazil and my South American Africans. Peace and Pan.
Yo, this scamming ass nigga stays in character. I will give him credit for that much. This scamming ass motherfucker stays in character. He does that. That's about the only thing that I can say that he does consistently. Because he damn sure doesn't follow through on any of his promises. But let's keep going.
Pan-Africanism to Panama and Costa Rica, my Central American Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Canadian Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my New York, my Carolina, my Texas, my Phoenix, my Philly, my Jersey, my Maryland, my Baltimore, my Georgia, my Florida, my Arkansas, Alabama, Detroit, Chicago, St. Louis, Kansas City Africans. It's your big brother King Kong. I need y'all to listen up. I got a very important announcement. I need y'all to listen up.
Listen up, y'all. This is where the scam comes into play. Here we go.
Very important announcement. I'm only going to keep you a few minutes. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple of dollars. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple of dollars.
You said that already.
I logged into my account just to check my balance because I haven't done so since I left for South Africa back on July 10th, only to discover that I could not log into my account. Oh,
God. Do you have a car? Hold on. Do you have a clean driving record? Did you know you could pay?
Here we go.
So then I called the bank to find out what was going on. And the bank told me to enter my 16-digit card number. I did that. They told me they had no record of my account. The bank that I've been with since I was a teenager told me they had no record of my account.
And I know this is repetitive, guys, but this is how he communicates. This is how he talks. This is how he conveys all of his words. For some reason, he says a lot of things in threes. This is part of his grift. This is part of his scam. I've always wondered why he does that. And from my research, this is a demonic device that he uses to subconsciously get certain messaging ingrained into your brain, saying it 3 times in a row. Notice how he continues to do that over the course of this video. Very important. Keep that in mind.
So then I called the bank, and the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account, have both been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen.
Told you, he talks in threes. He says the exact same thing 3 times in a row.
And I was told that there is an investigation into my personal account as well as the school account. I asked them, was this due to suspicion of any fraud on my part? I was told that it was not due to suspicion of any fraud on my part, but I was told that it was due to suspicion of fraudulent activity. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access into my personal account and the FDMG account. Brothers and sisters, if you have sent a donation to FDMG,
here we go.
Let's give it until the end of the month to see if this gets cleared up. They have given me no definitive timeline.
This clown ass nigga, but I'm gonna keep it going. Don't worry. This clown ass nigga got the nerve to piss on our legs and tell us that it's raining. Nigga, your assets have been seized and frozen because the grift and the scam, the jig is up, nigga. You've been scamming people for more than a decade now to donate towards a school that still does not exist. And then he wants to get here and beg for money online now because now the funds have been frozen. And you want us to believe that it's due to somebody trying to get access to your account? No, nigga. You've been scamming people under false pretenses. And now it's catching up to you. But let's keep it going. He hasn't even gotten into the begging yet. Let's go.
As to when their investigation will conclude. They have given me no definitive timeline as to when their investigation will conclude. If you have sent a check or money order donation to FDMG, let's wait until August the 1st, Black August, and see if this situation has gotten cleared up. They told me they sent me a letter to this point on July the 10th, the day that I left for South Africa. I was told that the timeline of suspicious activity was June 25th to July the 10th. I was told that the timeline for suspicious activity was between June 25th. That's when Medea went public.
Oh, shit.
That's when Medea went public.
Okay.
Everybody knows who Medea is.
We don't.
July 25th. That's when Medea went public. July the 10th, that's when I left for South Africa. July the 10th, that's when I left for South Africa. So y'all know my sister.
Oh, my bad, y'all. Oh, no, that's his video tripping. Hold on.
I believe Medea and Pastor Bussy were fraudulently.
Medea and Pastor Bussy. That was funny. I give this bitch ass nigga that.
Trying to get into my account. And if we find out that's the case, they will be sued and possibly arrested because fraudulent activity on a bank account is a federal offense. Fraudulent activity on a bank account is federal offense. Fraudulent activity on a bank account is a federal offense.
But is fraudulent activity on a bank account federal offense? That's the only thing I'm wondering. Because we didn't get it the first 3 times this motherfucker repeated the exact same thing. Like I told y'all, this is how he always communicates. This is how he gives his speeches. This is how he gives his lectures. He continues to say the exact same thing 3 times in a row. And from what I've researched, that's a mnemonic strategy that a lot of scammers use to ingrain certain messages and certain narratives in the mind of the flock. That's what I've learned through research. And also somebody said they had something to do with casting spells. I don't really believe in that mysticism stuff, but it's very interesting that he does this constantly. Along the course of this video alone, he does that over and over again, saying the exact same thing 3 times in succession. Lots of scammers do this. Let's just keep that in mind and keep it moving.
Again, June 25th to July 10th is the period of suspicious activity. That is from the time Medea went public and I left for South Africa. Between the time Medea went public and I went for South Africa. So brothers and sisters, if you want to make a donation to FDMG, you must send it to PayPal.
Oh, shit.
Hold off on the checks and money orders until the situation is resolved.
Now
Hold off on all FDMG Academy money order and check donations until the situation is resolved. If you want to make a donation to FDMG, send it through PayPal.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Right? PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy.
One more time.
PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. If you want to make a donation to the school, hold off on checks and money orders until we find out what the hell is going on. The bank is investigating the fraudulent attempts on our account. If I find out,
the jig is up. Umar, the jig is up, buddy. You're not a real doctor. You've been scamming good old hardworking black folks for more than a decade now with this grift of Pan-Africanism, saying that you were going to build this school for us, by us. The Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. To this day, he has been collecting millions and millions and millions, just stuffing his own pockets, bringing no school to fruition. And yet, here's the thing about a narcissistic scammer like Dr. Umar. And once again, I use the word doctor very loosely because I don't believe him to be a real doctor. But the thing about a lot of these narcissistic, scamming ass, snake oil salesmen like Umar Johnson is the fact that, seeing as they've done it before, they feel that they can do it again and again and again. And they think that you're going to continue to be just as gullible time and time again. That's the problem. I hope that people have woken up at this point. This man is back online begging for more money. But let's finish out the video. It's crazy. I'm gonna really get into it after this.
Medea and Pastor Bussy had anything to do with this? I was told that they can be arrested for federal offense.
Right.
I was told they can be arrested for federal offense. I was told they can be arrested for federal offense.
3 times in a row.
With that being said, brothers and sisters, Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary.
Why does he think that it's our business, nor should we give a fuck if his personal account is frozen? That's the thing. You have scammed all these people out of all this money over the years, and yet you still have such a low level of moral integrity that you're still going to get back online and beg for more money from all these gullible clowns that have sent you so much money over the years. This is narcissism right in front of our faces, man. This is insane. This man has absolutely no shame. No shame. And last year I made a video where I really dove deep into Dr. Umar Johnson, the entire facade that he puts on, and how I hate the fact that black people continue to let these kind of guys come into the community, make it seem like they have these great plans and ideas of things that they want to build for the black community, when in actuality, they're just trying to line their own pockets with money. That's all Umar is. He's just another snake oil salesman. He's a fast-talking snake oil salesman, just like we've seen so many times in the past. That's the problem. That's the past. That's the past. Oh, we got another troll again. We got another troll. Let me help you out, Ashley. Let me help you out. Let me help you out. All right. Anyways, take a look at this video. We only got a few more minutes. Then I'm going to play a clip of a video that I made last year. And it's aging like fine wine because I called this. But let's keep going.
So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency. So for my loyal supporters out there, for my loyal supporters, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifa Tunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account.
Look at the level of narcissism, guys. I'm going to let this load, but look at the level of narcissism in this guy, right? Let me hold on. Let me skip that to this. Let me pause for 1 second. But let's just talk about the extreme level of narcissism that we saw just in the video thus far. Here we go. We have a guy who has been scamming and just absolutely shamelessly taking money from Black people for more than a decade, claiming under the false pretenses that he would be building a school, the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey School, Academy, whatever. So all of these donations that he's been taking in for more than a decade, multi-million dollars. We're talking about multitudes of millions of dollars here that he's been lining his pockets with, because this school still does not exist to this day. And yet in the video, as you saw there, this man apparently finally, like I said, the grift is coming to an end. Umar, you scamming ass nigga. The grift is coming to an end. His assets have been frozen. He cannot use any of the assets that have been ill gained, because, like I said, they've been gained under false pretenses. So they've finally been frozen. He has no access to it. And he thinks that somehow us, the regular, actual, hardworking American people, we're supposed to have sympathy for this bitch ass nigga who has been squandering the money that he has scammed out of people for years and years and years. No, nigga, go sell a brick. Get off your ass and go get a job. Go do something, nigga. But it's not our job to help line your pockets again. It's not our job, bro. In America, if it was me, if my assets got frozen all of a sudden, you know what? I can't get online and just beg for money. I would hope that Dr. Umar has a credit line. I would hope that he has credit cards. That's what the average American would have to do. If your assets get frozen, if you have good credit, guess what? All of a sudden, you're going to have to start using credit cards. I know that's not what you want to do, but as an American, as a man who takes care of his own business, the last thing you do is get online and beg for more money from all these people that you have already scammed out of millions of dollars over the last decade. Umar Johnson, you bitch ass nigga. Get off your ass and go work, nigga. How about that? How about that? Hold on, but we're not done. Let's watch the rest of this video. Let's watch the rest of this video. Oh, my bad.
Or hit my PayPal.
Just a tad.
Frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account. Please hit my Apple Pay or hit my PayPal. My personal PayPal account is Umar the Psychologist at yahoo.com. So that's PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist, PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist, PayPal.me/UMARTHE.
This nigga is shameless.
PSYCHOLOGIST, PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist, or hit my Apple Pay using my.
Before he continues, let me say this, just as a man, you have failed as a man when you're expecting another man to feed you. Rule number one in life, for all the youngsters out there, you as a man have failed in life when you are waiting for another man in order for you to eat. You failed. This bitch ass scamming nigga has failed. He's online begging for money even though he has gotten millions in donations. You failed. And now we're supposed to help support you and your girl? Nigga, please.
Cell number 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. I've never asked the people for $1.
Yes.
I have never asked the people for $1 in my life.
This motherfucker did not just say what I thought he just said. I have never asked the people for $1 in my life. This is the same nigga with the donations, blessings, donations. Who does this nigga think he's talking to? You've never asked us for money, Umar? Dr. Umar has never asked us for money? Where'd you get those millions of dollars from? Donations. Let's get this Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey School open. Blessings. My Pan-Africans, blessings, donations. Does this nigga think we have amnesia? You bitch ass nigga, you. Unbelievable. All right, let's continue. My bad, y'all. My bad.
I have never asked the people for $1 in my life. I've only asked you to donate to the FDMG Academy for Boys. I don't have any sons. I have 2 daughters. So the FDMG campaign is a selfless project, mission, and service to provide our boys with the education that they deserve. But right now, I don't have any money because my account was frozen by my bank because someone has been trying to hack into my account hack into FDMG Academy account. So the FDMG Academy account is frozen. My personal account is also frozen.
He's grasping at straws, Benjamin. You say he's desperate. This motherfucker's grasping at straws, bro. How do you squander millions of dollars? How do you squander so many millions of dollars that you've scammed people out of over the last decade, bro? I respect the jokes to an extent, bro. Like I just looked at it from afar, like, God damn, this is just another snake oil salesman. This nigga clearly is just selling hype to the black community, as we've seen so many people do in the past. And just sitting back, if somebody's gullible enough to fall for it, all right, I respect the jokes, my nigga. But the fact that you have blown through all that money, didn't put any aside, didn't put any of it in a safe, you put all of it in the bank, that's on you. And now it's frozen because now the feds are probably on your ass because they know that you've been grifting and you've been scamming for a decade. And now you get online and you're begging black people once again to throw you a fucking bone, to give you a golden parachute. No, bitch ass nigga, we're not sending more money to you. I never sent a dime to you, bitch ass. But so many black people have, right? I know some of y'all probably know somebody that has donated to Umar Johnson, that school that still has not been built in more than a decade that he's collected millions for. I would never in life send Dr. Umar Johnson a single red cent. Let's finish this video.
That means we're going to lapse on our utility bills. We're going to lapse on our internet bill. We're going to lapse on a lot of our bills at FDMG. The bank is not giving me a timeline as to when this situation is going to be resolved. If I don't have Cash App, nor does FDMG have Cash App. I do not have a Cash App. I only have Apple Pay and PayPal. If you can spare a few dollars, send it to my Apple Pay, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858, or my PayPal. PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist.
No, sir.
Although Leo season is off to a rocky start, brothers and sisters, we will overcome. Shout out to all my donors. Newark, New Jersey, I'ma see you. Nat Turner, I'ma see you. Mobile, Alabama, I'ma see you. New Orleans, Louisiana, Hurricane Katrina, I'ma see you. Kenya, January, I'ma see you. FDMG is coming. We just got to lay down on floors, brothers and sisters. Lay down on floors, and we applying for a certificate of occupancy. I don't have any money.
He said FDMG is coming, y'all. He's been saying this for a decade. Anybody who's seen his interviews, his speeches, he's been saying this for a decade. FDMG, in case you're not aware, is Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, the school that he has been hypothesizing as far as being built up. He said it will be built by this date. You know what? Got setbacks. Maybe I don't know. Maybe in another 2 years. And now here we are in 2025. Motherfucker talking about they still got to lay the floors down. Shit still ain't open. Where has the money been going? I'll tell you where it's been going. Right into Umar Johnson's pocket. That's where it's been going. That's where it's been going. Let's see. Let me go back. Shumanati, you said facts. Appreciate that. Alex, drink whiskey, bro. No, I'm not a whiskey man. Actually, I don't really drink much at all anymore, man. It just fucks with the gains, so I don't really drink much alcohol at all. Natalie, you say I always said he was with the nonsense. Of course, and I'm gonna play a short clip from a video I made about him last year that has aged like wine because I called it. He's just a snake oil salesman. He's just a scammer, and now it's coming to fruition. Let's finish this video, then I'm gonna show you guys that clip from what I said last year.
Money in my pocket because my account is frozen. If you could send a few dollars to Dr. Umar for Apple Pay or PayPal, I would greatly appreciate it. Black Queens forever. Snow Bunnies never. Enjoy your weekend. Leo season forever. Peace and Pan-Africanism.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie. Even his rhetoric wasn't as smooth as it normally is. Normally, he's a fast-talking nigga who's pretty good with the words, but he was kind of fumbling and stumbling there. But y'all saw, as I stated earlier, Dr. Umar Johnson has this habit of liking to repeat things 3 times in succession. Donations. My account was frozen. My account was frozen. My account was frozen. He likes to say the exact same thing. And like I said, that's a mnemonic strategy to ingrain things into your brain. He does that often in all of his appearances and all of his speeches. But check this out, y'all. I made a video about Dr. Umar Johnson last year where I was talking about how he was a scamming race baiter. But check this out. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. Just want to see y'all to see that I called this back in January last year. Oh, my bad. Let's see. Natalie, film. What's that say? He's a flim flammer. Yeah, duh. That's all he does. He's a bunch of empty calories in his rhetoric. And you said, yes, he does. Appreciate that. Let's take a quick look at this video from last year. Let me see if I can pull this one up. I got to remove this one from the stage. Let's share this screen. How do we add this one? How do we add that one? Stop the screen. All right, there we go. Now watch this one. Check this out. This is what I stated last year. When was this? When did I make this video? I made this video a year ago. I'm looking for an exact date. Doesn't give me an exact date. All right, check this out, y'all. This is me last year. My head was fatter. I really started going crazy in the gym last year. I stopped faking it and actually made it as far as my body last year. So I look a little bit different, but this is me. So let's get it going. Let's see. Share that one. Share. Here we go. I know I keep saying here we go, but here we go. All right. Full screen. Can y'all see? You can. That's me. Let's go. And I just don't understand why black people as a whole still appear to be so damn gullible in this country. It's like any black man who is articulate, who is seemingly pro-black, and who says that he is down for the cause and trying to advance black people and advance the movement for black people. Any man who does that in this country, black people so blindly just follow them without any proof of them actually having any substance behind their words. Mm-hmm. Dr. Umar Johnson, in my opinion, is nothing but another snake oil salesman. He is just a charlatan. He's a clout chaser, doing any and everything necessary to stay relevant and to get more and more black lemmings to follow him off the cliff. Damn, I could be biased, but that's one good-looking dude there. I don't know. I'm not even gay, but that dude looks good. You remember that school that he was trying to raise money for the last decade? Why is it still not open? He claims he has 2 buildings, but there has been no advancement with the progress of those schools. None. And yet you still have fools that are blindly donating. Mm-hmm. This man has not made any progress. He's always claiming to be pro-black. He's always claiming that he's trying to push the Pan-Africanism agenda forward, but there's no substance behind his words. And black people have to wake up and stop following blindly behind every single so-called black scholar or black leader. It's time to make these people prove the things that they claim. And we have to start with Dr. Umar Johnson because he's always so damn boisterous, always so loud, always claiming that he is the most popular black scholar in the world and how he is highly sought after for debates and for keynote speeches and all of this stuff. He's constantly bragging about his accolades and things that he's done. And he's always claiming that he is down for the cause and he is all about black people. Yet when you really start pulling back the layers, you truly start to see that everything that he says is bullshit. Let's start with his schooling. Before I continue, y'all agree, y'all disagree, what y'all feel? What do y'all think about this guy, man? This man constantly is talking about all these black schools that he has plans to build. And he's always talking about how he doesn't want black people to have to go to white institutions of education. Yet, out of all those degrees that he claims he has obtained in his lifetime, not a single one of them was obtained from an HBCU. Not a single one. That's true. How is that? So let me get this straight. That means that not only did Dr. Umar Johnson not go to an HBCU for his undergraduate studies, but in his graduate and his doctorate studies, he also refrained from going to an HBCU for those as well. Yep. So even though he himself did not go to any black institutions of higher learning, he wants to talk down and talk negatively about black people that do not go to these institutions, which is extreme hypocrisy of the high. Oh, well, before I continue the video, let me get you on the screen, Natalie. You say he has not shown any fruit of his labor. I don't know why any intelligent black man would follow him. You are right. He is a pan scammer. I mean, it just seems like anybody with half a brain, Natalie, anybody with even half a brain could be able to see through this facade that Dr. Umar puts on. Like, we've seen this before from so many people. So that's why I don't understand why anybody would give them their hard-earned money when we've seen so many eloquent speakers. Unfortunately, in the black community, and I'm gonna get back to the video just so y'all see what else I said about him last year, but it just seems like anybody who has half a brain, who just look at history. we have a problem in the Black community where people are so hungry for hope. They're just so hungry for someone who is given a good message, somebody who knows how to put words together in a good, eloquent way. Black people are so hungry for something to get behind that they would just send their hard-earned money to support someone who says, hey, I got these grand plans of this school and all this stuff that I want to do for the Black community. Could you just send me some money? Hey, I got you. Trust me. I'm one of the good ones. And then come to find out it's just another fast-talking scammer. And that's all Dr. Umar is. Just another fast-talking scammer, snake oil salesman, like I said. So it's just disheartening, and it's just kind of saddening, honestly, when I see Black people continue to fall for this ruse, for this grift, because that's all it is. This has been a very lucrative grift for Dr. Umar. But I'm glad to see it's finally coming to an end because his fucking assets are frozen. Let me move on. Let me continue my video here. I won't let the whole thing play, but as you guys see, I was spitting facts last year. I called it. I called this ahead of time. I was spitting facts. Highest level. He is not people that do not go to these institutions, which is extreme hypocrisy of the highest level. He is not down for the cause. Not at all. Shit, I'm far more down for the cause personally than Dr. Umar Johnson. I am a proud graduate of Florida A&M University, the top HBCU in all the land. Let's get it. Fuck what you heard if anybody said otherwise. The Rattlers are at the top, baby. That's a fact. But I digress. I say that to say this. I went to an HBCU. I'm actually supporting my people. Dr. Umar Johnson, he doesn't put any actual substance behind his words. All he does is talk. And he's good at talking. He's good at yelling. He's good at trying to overtalk anyone who provides a valid argument that is contrary to what he's saying. He's good at that. But one thing he is not very good at is actually putting some actions behind his words. He has proven over more than a decade now that he sucks at doing that. Don't be fooled so easily by someone who is a slick talker, because talk is cheap. At the end of the day, actions are all that matter. And when it comes to actually putting substance and actions behind his words, Dr. Umar Johnson has failed time and time again. We as the Black people, we as a Black community, we as Black society have to hold him accountable. But as long as Black people remain so damn gullible, unfortunately, that's probably not going to happen. They are more than happy to simply eat up that empty pro-Black Pan-Africanism rhetoric that Dr. Umar Johnson is oh so good at spewing out of his mouth. He is a fucking scamming, opportunistic clout chaser. You have to see through it. Don't fall victim to the bullshit the way so many Black people have over so many decades when it comes to an articulate, slick-talking Black man who claims that he has the Black people's best interests at mind, when he truly does not. He has his own agenda in mind. He's not worried about you. He's not worried about me. He's not worried about us. Dr. Umar Johnson is only worried about himself. And I wish that Black people would wake up. There is absolutely no substance behind his words. He's vehemently against interracial dating. He is constantly trying to speak negatively against Black men who simply exercise their... I guess I was getting into the fact that that's another part of his agenda, is the whole interracial dating thing, but I was going to dive into that, but I don't want to make y'all sit through another 10 minutes of that video, but I just wanted to show you that I kind of called this, you know. I personally could see through it. It's not hard to see through it if you're a Black person who is seeing this same kind of charismatic speaker come and go. We've seen that so many times in the past, and this is nothing new. So with that being said, I was going to, well, I think everybody has pretty much, I'm guessing y'all didn't, well, some of y'all might not have seen this from the top. It's a short video. Let's watch this one more time, shall we? And then I'm always open to your thoughts and your opinions on this as well. So if you haven't stated anything yet, if you've been quiet, just sitting and watching, hey, feel free to join the conversation. That's what we're doing here. Let me go ahead and add this to the stage one more time. And let's see, share screen, share that one. Let's watch the video just one more time. And then if nobody else has anything to say, then I guess we'll just get out of here. But like I said, if you have any thoughts, strong opinions, maybe you feel contrary to how I feel, let me know. Let's go.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big...
Why does he do that, though? It's so annoying how he repeats the same thing 3 times, 4 times.
Brother Dr. Umar Ifa Tunde Oguntade, Intercontinental Ifa Tunde RB Jesus.
Y'all saw that he had a mental slip there. Even he had a hard time like remembering this Grift. He was like, "Oh, wait a minute, who am I? Who am I today?" Ifa Tunde. Even he had. Sometimes he's been bullshitting so long. Sometimes he even forgets. Like, damn, who am I today?
Coming to you live and direct from Philadelphia. I have a very important message. I'm only going to keep you about 5 minutes.
Right.
I have a very important message.
I agree now.
I'm only going to keep you about 5 minutes. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my continental Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Australian Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Caribbean Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Africans in Europe and Asia. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Brazil and my South American Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to Panama and Costa Rica, my Central American Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Canadian Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my New York, my Carolina, my Texas, my Phoenix, my Philly, my Jersey, my Maryland, my Baltimore, my Georgia, my Florida, my Arkansas, Alabama, Detroit, Chicago, St. Louis, Kansas City Africans. It's your big brother.
He gotta make sure he cover all bases. He's been scamming a lot of people.
King Kong. I need y'all to listen up. I got a very important announcement. I need y'all to listen up. I got a very important announcement. I'm only going to keep you a few minutes. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies.
That's funny. I gotta address that. That at least says, why don't he take himself to Africa then? That's funny you should say that, because one of the people that he named his school after, Marcus Garvey. If you're not unfamiliar with Marcus Garvey's Pan-Africanism movement back in the day, he used to have a lot of guys dressed in like military uniforms. Marcus Garvey bought this big old rusty boat and tried to convince a lot of black people that they were going to go back to Africa. Never went anywhere with that big old rusty boat. Marcus Garvey had a lot of great ideas. Did he bring a lot of them to fruition? No, he had some great concepts in mind. But as far as actually implementation, that's what matters. Implementation and action is what matters. So I'm not trying to bad talk Marcus Garvey. He did a lot more for the black people than this nigga here, for sure. But it's just interesting who he named the school after. Frederick Douglass, absolutely. Great character in black history. Abolitionist, absolutely. Marcus Garvey, that's a little bit more of a polarizing person to name the school after for several reasons. But I think it's funny what you said, Natalie. You said, why don't he take his ass back to Africa? Shit, I don't know. Let's go. Let's keep it going.
He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple of dollars. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple of dollars. I logged into my account just to check my balance because I haven't done so since I left for South Africa back on July 10th, only to discover that I could not log into my account. So then I called the bank to find out what was going on. And the bank told me to enter my 16-digit card number. I did that. They told me they had no record of my account.
Okay.
The bank that I've been with since I was a teenager told me they had no record of my account.
But my only question I have, did the bank have a record of his account? Because once again, I didn't get the answer to that in the first 3 times he said it.
So then I called the bank, and the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account, have both been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen. And I was told that there is an investigation into my personal account as well as the school account. I asked them, was this due to suspicion of any fraud on my part? I was told that it was not due to suspicion of any fraud on my part, but I was told that it was due to suspicion of fraudulent activity.
Does this nigga know how fraud investigations work? Nigga, they want you to stay asleep until they really get all the information that they need to prove that you are perpetrating a scam. They're not going to tell you overtly. They got to get all their ducks in a row, and then they're gonna slam your ass. That's just how it works.
I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account.
Right.
I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access into my personal account and the FDMG account.
We heard you, nigga.
Brothers and sisters, if you have sent a donation to FDMG, let's give it until the end of the month to see if this gets cleared up. They have given me no definitive timeline as to when their investigation would conclude. They have given me no definitive timeline as to when their investigation will conclude. If you have sent a check or money order donation to FDMG, let's wait until August the 1st, Black August, and see if this situation has gotten cleared up. They told me they sent me a letter to this point on July the 10th, the day that I left for South Africa. I was told that the timeline of suspicious activity was June 25th to July the 10th. I was told that the timeline for suspicious activity was between June 25th. That's when Medea went public. That's when Medea went public.
Okay.
Everybody knows who Medea is.
Nobody knows.
July 25th. Okay. That's when Medea went public. July the 10th. That's when I left for South Africa.
Okay, got you.
July the 10th. That's when I left for South Africa. So y'all know my
Yo, these were sold out everywhere. But then my eBaylers went off. Got him.
This nigga funny. This nigga funny. All right, here we go.
I believe Medea and Pastor Bussy were fraudulently trying to get into my account. And if we find out that's the case, they will be sued and possibly arrested because fraudulent activity on a bank account is a federal offense. Fraudulent activity on a bank account is federal offense.
One more time.
Fraudulent activity on a bank account is a federal offense. Again, June 25th to July 10th is the period of suspicious activity. That is from the time Medea went public and I left for South Africa. Between the time Medea went public and I went for South Africa. So brothers and sisters, if you want to make a donation to FDMG, you must send it to PayPal.
Oh shit, here we go.
Hold off on the checks and money orders until the situation is resolved. Hold off on all FDMG Academy money order and check donations until the situation.
Pay close attention to what you just said there. Hold off on all FDMG donations until my accounts get unfrozen, because those are all the accounts that were frozen, the ones that are clearly fraudulent for a school that I still have not built after a decade of receiving millions and millions and millions of dollars in donations. Hold off on sending anything there. I need y'all to send it directly to me now. I need y'all to send it straight to me so that I can feed myself, feed my who he said he needs to feed him and his wife, he said, his girl. Bro, it is not another man's job nor another woman's job to feed you and your woman. Nigga, you're a man, or at least you appear to be a man. Get off your ass and go get some money, dog. Like, it's not our job to send you money. It's amazing how entitled this mofo is.
Is resolved. If you want to make a donation to FDMG, send it through PayPal. Right? PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. If you want to make a donation to the school, hold off on checks and money orders until we find out what the hell is going on. The bank is investigating the fraudulent attempts on our account.
They're investigating.
If I find out Medea and Pastor Bussy had anything to do with this, I was told that they can be arrested for federal offense.
Does anybody know who he's talking about when he says Medea and Pastor Bussy? He's not actually talking about Medea. He's not actually talking about Tyler Perry. He's talking about somebody that he's calling Medea. Is he talking about that his daughter? Is it, y'all remember his daughter 2 or 3 months ago was saying that how Dr. Umar's a deadbeat, and this, that, and third. She was putting him on blast. Is that who he's talking about? His daughter and her mom? I think that might be who he's talking about as far as Medea. Now, as far as Pastor Bussy, I have no idea who he's calling Pastor Bussy. No clue.
I was told they can be arrested for federal offense. I was told they could be arrested for federal offense. Now, with
you say, let's see, Shumanati, got you. You said this nigga the biggest scammer in the community. Checks and money orders, ninja. That's what exactly, bro. He's not even trying to run the scam under the guise of it being donations to a school anymore. At this point, he said, all right, man, shit, times are hard. Just send the money to me. Just send it to me. He's not even saying that it's a donation for a school at this point. He's saying, look, just send me the money, bro. Like, just send me the money. I'm broke. I'm broke. What you want me to do? Send me the money. Pathetic. You said Pastor Boosie is out of Pastor Boosie is out of Africa. Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with who he's talking about as far as Pastor Boosie. I'm not familiar with that. I don't know.
That being said, brothers and sisters, Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency. So for my loyal supporters out there, if you can spare a few dollars, so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifa Tunde and my
spare a few dollars of your hard-earned money that you're going to work every day and earning. Spare a few dollars to send to me so I can take care of myself and my woman. I'm actually getting online and asking y'all to do this as a grown-ass man. In the words of Joe Budden, nigga, sell a brick, nigga. That simply means go figure it out. Go figure it out for yourself. It is not another man's job to feed you. Feed yourself or off yourself, nigga.
Myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account. Please hit my Apple Pay or hit my PayPal. My personal PayPal account is Umar the Psychologist at yahoo.com. So that's paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, paypal.me/UMARTHEPSYCHOLOGIST, paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, or hit my Apple Pay using my cell number 215-989-9858. 215.
God damn, this nigga desperate. He putting the number. God damn, this nigga desperate as fuck.
5-989-9858. I've never asked the people for $1. I have never asked the people for $1 in my life. I've only asked you to donate.
I still can't get over the unmitigated gall that he displayed by stating that. I have never asked the people for $1 in my life. What does he call all the millions of dollars that he calls those donations. Calls those donations for the school. He said, I've never personally asked you guys to send money for me and my wife or my girl. Never made y'all to send it to me. Wink, wink. Y'all were sending me money for the school that still doesn't exist. Okay, I get it.
To the FDMG Academy for Boys. I don't have any sons. I have 2 daughters. So the FDMG campaign is a selfless project, mission, and service to provide our boys with the education that they deserve. But right now, I don't have any money because my account was frozen by my bank because someone has been trying to hack into my account, hack into FDMG Academy account. So the FDMG Academy account is frozen. My personal account is also frozen. That means we're going to lapse on our utility bills. We're going to lapse on our internet bill. We're going to lapse on a lot of our bills at FDMG. The bank is not giving me a timeline as to when this situation is going to be resolved. If I don't have Cash App, nor does FDMG have Cash App. I do not have a Cash App. I only have Apple Pay and PayPal. If you can spare a few dollars, send it to my Apple Pay, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858, or my PayPal, paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist. Although Leo season is off to a rocky start, brothers and sisters, we will overcome. Shout out to all my donors. Newark, New Jersey, I'ma see you. Nat Turner, I'ma see you. Mobile, Alabama, I'ma see you. New Orleans, Louisiana, Hurricane Katrina, I'ma see you. Kenya, January, I'ma see you. FDMG is coming. We just got to lay down on floors, brothers and sisters. Lay down on floors, and we applying for a certificate of occupancy. I don't have any money.
He said, "Hey, that school's coming, y'all. It's almost here. We just gotta lay down them floors." I mean, we had close to $10 million y'all already sent me, but all we gotta do at this point is just lay down them floors, and that school's gonna be open before you know it, y'all. Just keep on sending that money in, all right?
Be in my pocket because my account is frozen. If you could send a few dollars to Dr. Umar for Apple Pay or PayPal, I would greatly appreciate it. Black Queens forever. Snow Bunnies never. Enjoy your weekend. Leo season forever. Peace and Pan-Africanism.
Yo, I ain't even gonna cap. This nigga down bad. Oh, you said, yeah, the phone number, super desperate. That's a fact, my nigga. That's a fact. This nigga is desperate as hell, bro. He even put the phone number on there. I ain't ever seen that. He's so desperate to get that money at ASAP, bro. But hey, fuck it. Y'all send it to my number. Crazy. Let's see. Natalie, you say what bills at FDMG if it's not built? That's I don't understand. How is this school not built yet? I remember him being on the Breakfast Club like 6 years ago, and they said they already had the facility, they had the space, they had the school. They were using a school that was decommissioned. They were just going to renovate it and open it as the FDMG Academy, and yet it's still not open. It's still not functional. How is that? Where has all the donations gone? What has all the money gone towards? I'll tell you what it's going towards. Traveling, living lavishly, buying whatever the fuck he wants to buy, lining his own pockets while taking advantage of all the gullible lemmings that have continued to send him money time and time again. That's where all the money has continued to go. And that's all the same place it's going to go now. But at least now it's clear that the money that you send, if you send him what he's asking for is Apple Pay, whatever, it's all going straight to him so that he can fund his lifestyle. That's not another man nor another woman's job. That's your job as a man to take care of yourself. And then see, what else did you say? The sad part is there are folks out there who will send this fool money. That is the worst part. Natalie, that is the worst part. That is unfortunately the truth. There's people out there who still have bleeding hearts for Umar. I'm sure they probably still buy into his narrative of Black progressiveness and Pan-Africanism. Two things that are not inherently bad. When they are genuine, it's outstanding. Absolutely great movement if it's genuine, but it's not genuine. That's the thing, and that's what makes people like Dr. Umar so dangerous, because it's that exact same grift that you have when it comes to pro-Black. The pro-Black movement is so easy to get a large group of followers. Same way that it is when it comes to religion. Black people, if you want to, this is gonna sound terrible, but if you want to really get your followers up, if you want to really get a big following in the Black community, lead with religion or lead with pro-Black movement. They will follow you like lemmings off the damn cliff blindly, not even actually doing their research to do their due diligence on you. If you're saying the things that sound good, I guarantee you can get a large following. And it's sad because there's so many gullible people within the Black community. And I just wish my people would put a lot more effort into vetting who they are blindly following. But like I said, people are so hungry for hope. They're so hungry to have somebody who's giving them a beacon of hope. They're so hungry for that they're willing to just put their common sense aside and just follow blindly. It's sad, but it's just the truth. Sad, but it is the truth. And I think we had a pretty good conversation about Umar, man. That's all I really had for y'all tonight, man. I just wanted to hop on live and get my shit off right quick. And as y'all saw in my video from last year, I was pretty much right on the mark as far as what Umar is. And I just hope that Black people have woke up at this point. I hope that they've taken their blinders off, and I hope that they can see that this guy is nothing more than another wolf in sheep's clothing. He does no good for the Black community. Does no good for the Black community. He should be a pariah. He should be someone that is radioactive, that we stay away from. But unfortunately, Natalie, let's just keep it a buck. As long as there's somebody who is doing all that slick talking, who's spewing rhetoric out of their mouth that sounds good, there's always going to be a large group of people that are willing to follow. That's unfortunately just life. But with that being said, y'all, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. It's been a pleasure. Appreciate everybody that commented, everybody who liked. If you have not already liked, if you have not already subscribed, if you like the way I just keep it a buck, keep it raw, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video. I'll be back tomorrow. This is your man, Thatch the Great. Y'all stay focused, stay safe, stay dangerous. I'll holla. Peace.